But first, the time is now 6:39 here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It seems like a day where you might just want to hang out inside because the weather just seems a little wishy-washy, Alex.
Yeah, pretty much all week.
It's going to be one of those days where it could be storming 2 miles away from you and it's bright and sunny where you are, but you can still hear the thunder, which means you can still be struck by lightning. Something to be mindful of as we head into the day ahead. A level 1 storm risk in place. There's a live look over downtown. The sun has officially risen. Now it's 66 here in Macon. Winds out of the northwest at about 6 miles an hour. We are seeing some low clouds in a few spots this morning, like down near Warner Robins and Perry. 65 the temperature there in Houston County, 67 in Hawkinsville, 68 in Dublin, 66 in Irwinton, 63 waking up in Monroe County, and 67 over in Butler. For the most part, everybody is in the mid to upper 60s across central Georgia this morning. But the radar much quieter than it was last night here in central Georgia. Saw the storms in Macon right around 8 o'clock, and then a steady rainfall through the overnight hours in places like Houston County, Bleckley County, and on into Lawrence County. Seeing a few showers this morning out into Mississippi, but you can just see as a big picture across the southeast are relatively unsettled, and that unsettled weather is going to give way to a level 1 storm risk in place today for all of central Georgia. The threat of damaging winds and the potential maybe for some large hail and certainly the heavy rainfall, and we're going to be looking at that activity getting going during the afternoon hours. So here we go on Future View now at the noon hour, looking at partly cloudy skies, temperatures into the 80s relatively quickly, but then by 3-4 o'clock we're going to start to get the scattered shower activity to develop. Don't pay attention to the exact location of these showers, but just know that heavier showers and even storms will be possible. Then once we get into the evening tonight, you'll actually see a better chance of that over central Georgia. So I'm thinking the majority of our activity, if we were to see any warnings today, it's going to come after the 5 o'clock hour and then last past sunset on into the evening tonight. A steady rain sticking around in parts of the area through the overnight hours before we get into tomorrow, and we're really going to struggle to get out of the 60s in a few spots, 70s elsewhere. It's going to be one of those days where it's mostly cloudy, drizzly, even a steady rain at times, although I don't think we're going to see much in the way of thunderstorm activity tomorrow here in central Georgia. On into Friday we go, waking up with low clouds once again across the area, and then the sun breaks free. Only a small chance of rain for Friday at right around 20%. On into Saturday, that's going to be up to about 30%. The rain chance, that is a weak disturbance trying to move its way through the Peach State. It is going to have luck in doing so, but then by Sunday, the center of the energy is going to be further to our south and east, which is going to drop the rain chance from 30% on Saturday down to 20% on Sunday. But a mix of sun, clouds, and even a few storms on both days. So if you have outdoor plans, just have a backup in case you do get one of those storms over your area. And if you do, it shouldn't last too terribly long. But I really think the big story this week is going to be the big drop in temperatures we've got coming tomorrow. Struggling to get out of the 60s in many spots. I've got 72 as a high in Macon and 77 on Friday. As for today, that level 1 storm threat in place with a high temperature of 85. Sunrise was just a few minutes ago at 6:35, and into the next 7 days. We're going to get through this rain tomorrow and then into the weekend right back to the summertime pattern with a high of 85 both Saturday and Sunday, and then low 80s for Monday and Tuesday.